Colorado. As we turn now from the environment, we turn to another national issue playing out locally here in Colorado, the issue of immigration. The City Council of Aurora, Colorado is considering 2 ordinances that would regulate how day laborers seek out work. The city's proposing to restrict the locations of offices set up to help the day laborers and limit how they gather to meet prospective employers. Supporters say the measures needed in part to protect public safety, but day labor proponents say the measure will increase racial profiling and violate workers' rights to free assembly. This past weekend, local tensions escalated when members of the anti-immigrant group, the Minuteman Project, held a day-long protest directly in front of a busy intersection where day laborers often gather. Joining me here in Denver is Min Soon Ji. She's executive director of El Centro Humanitario, a local advocacy group for day labor rights. Welcome to Democracy Now!
Thank you very much.
Explain what is happening.
Well, El Centro Humanitario is a Denver state labor organization that defends the right of immigrant day laborers. We've been going out to the corner of Aurora on Colfax and Dayton, so where workers congregate to seek employment, and to see what was going on for probably the past 2 years. And we've been going there to organize the workers to talk about why it is important for them to have the right to be there. And we've been actually working with city officials to talk about the importance of creating a gathering place that is also happening in the Denver area, because Denver had a safe and dignified gathering place. So it's been a kind of an ongoing process that we've been trying to educate the public about why these people also have the right to be indoor gathering place, because right now they are outside and bad employers will come and pick them up and they will never pay. So there are lots of worker abuse going on. Unfortunately, despite all the efforts that was made to open a gathering place near the street corner, the city of Aurora doesn't want us to be located in their area.
Explain what happened this weekend with the Minutemen, who they are, what they did.
Minutemen have been targeting day laborers from its beginning. So right now, the Minutemen will come to the corners and harass the workers with signs. A lot of Minutemen will say, workers, you are illegal, therefore you have to go back to your country. You take our job. Last Friday, we did have sort of confrontations with Minutemen. We didn't know about their protest. But it was very big shocking for us to see about 20 Minutemen who showed up on the corner of Colfax and Dayton to protest against immigrant day laborers. And it's very unfortunate, because the message that we like to tell the community is that the day laborers are peacefully assembling on the corners to seek employment so that they can support families. However, Minutemen are not understanding point. So there was tensions between workers and Minutemen last week.
Explain where the day laborers come from and the kind of work that they're doing.
Most day laborers are coming from Mexico and other Central America, and they are here to seek employment because their economy in their country is so bad that they are forced to come to the United States to look for a job. A lot of workers are working in constructions. They do landscaping, painting, and roofing, and any general labors that individuals or small contractors need help from. So about probably 20 to 40 workers per day will go out to work on a daily basis.
And the kind of work they're doing?
They're working on constructions, like carpentry, paintings, and roofing, and landscaping.
And is there a difference between, for example, the city of Aurora deals with day laborers and the city here of Denver?
Well, we have a indoor gathering site in the Denver area, so to operate the city officials in Aurora has been really, really big challenge for us, because when we opened the center here in Denver, we received huge support from the city officials. For example, in 2007, we also received a proclamation from the city of Denver for serving low-wage day laborers. But in Aurora, we are getting a very cold response from the city of Aurora because one of the examples is that they are, introducing city ordinance to block employers from coming to the corners to get workers. They are going to illegalize that activity on the corner by increasing the police. So that has been very hostile. I think it really creates tensions because what we like to do is to open a gathering place where workers can get work and also feel safe. However, that kind of attempt so far has not been understood by the city officials.
And are there any plans for changes on how day laborers are dealt with coming up to the Democratic Convention, which is going to be happening here at the end of August?
Yeah, we've been part of the planning to organize an immigrant rally, and definitely the city of Aurora is going to be one big issue because it could be a very local issue, but it's happening so many different cities with regard to regulating immigration issue. For example, in 2005, probably 175 legislations were proposed related to the immigration. As of 2007, 2008, over 1,500 immigration legislations are proposed by so many different local cities. So it looks like a local issue, yet because of the fact that federal government doesn't create a reform at the federal level, a lot of cities are approaching at the local level.
What's the reform you would like to see?
Well, definitely we like to seek to create a comprehensive reform that will actually humanize the immigrants and also who will give a pass for the workers to be citizens and who can also live here so with their families. But all those kind of more humanitarian reform has not been introduced yet. So during the DNC, we would like to actually call for more humanitarian immigration reform.
Well, I want to thank you very much for being with us. Minson G is Executive Director of El Centro Humanitario, a Denver-based group advocating the human rights of day laborers. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. We're broadcasting here from Denver, from the studios of Free Speech TV, where I'd like to thank everyone who has helped in these 2 days of broadcasts. Now we head up to Aspen for the Ideas Festival. Tonight I'll be speaking at 7:30 with a group of others, including Ariana Huffington, at the Hotel Jerome Ballroom at 7:30, and I hope to see people there. You can go to our website at democracynow.org for more details. When we come back from break, we go back to the Firehouse Studios of Democracy Now! In New York, where my colleague Juan Gonzalez will be speaking with a Colombian senator, Córdoba Piedad Córdoba, who, unlike John McCain, who is receiving a lavish welcome in Colombia, this Colombian senator who came to the United States was detained at JFK Airport in New York. Juan will be talking to her about what she's doing in this country and what happened to her at JFK. Stay with us.